Good evening, friends. Myself Lilladher Surose, and today's topic is difference between array and array list. In Java, array and collections are is a data structure. Follow the data structure, and array is a basic functionality provided by the Java, where collection is a classes and interfaces and framework of the it's belong to Java, Java.util package. First one is the Java array. Array is a dynamically created object. It is serves as a container that hold the content number constant number of value of the same type. It has a continuous memory location. Once an array is created, we cannot be changed its size. We can create an array by using the a new keyword, and in collection there are dynamically changes, can be changes. In Java, the collections is classes and interfaces, or it's a framework. It's implement the its interface implements the class some classes. For example, list interface extend the implement the classes such as array list, vector, linked list, etc. For example, array list is initialized backed by the array in Java. The resize operation in array list show down the performance as it's invoke a new array and copying the contents from an old array to the new array. It's called the native implementation. So, we cannot store the primitive type in array list, so we in collection, so we store only objects. It automatically converts the primitive type to object. Similarities in array and collections are array and collections both are used to store the elements. Array and array list both can store the null values. They can have duplicates value. They do not have preserve the order of the element. The main difference is first is definition. First one, array. Array is a dynamically created object. It serves as a container that holds the constant number of values of the same name. It has a continuous memory location. And collection. And the collection is a class and interfaces, and it's a framework. It's contains popular classes like vector, hash table, and hash map. The size will be dynamic and static. The array, the size is a static size, and in collection size is a dynamic size. The resizable, the array is a fixed length data structure, and a collection is a variable length data structure. It can be resized itself when needed. Initialization. It is mandatory to provide the size of an array while initializing it directly or indirectly. We can create an instance of the array list without specifying its size. Java created array list of the default size. Performance. In array, the performance fast compared to the array list because of the fixed size. And collections is internally backed by the array in Java. The resize operation in the collection slow down the performance. Primitive and generic type. In array, array can store the both object and primitive types. We cannot store the primitive type in array list. It's automatically convert the primitive type to the object iterate values. We can use the for loop or for each loop to iterate over an array. We can use the iterator to iterate over an collection. So these are all about the difference between array and collection. Thank you.